The Kia Sorento has been completely redesigned. It's a bit bigger, it's a lot more refined, and I got a chance to drive it for the first time in very windy, very rainy, very snowy Lake Tahoe. The previous generation Sorento could be viewed as a slightly bigger alternative to compact SUVs like the Toyota RAV4. It's also pretty similar in terms of its interior quality and driving experience. This all-new Sorento has grown up literally and figuratively, and in many ways it can be viewed as a slightly smaller alternative to three-row crossovers like the Toyota Highlander. The Sorento can be had with either two or three-row configurations, and for 2016 there's noticeably more space inside. Adults will still be a bit cramped in the third row compared to the Highlander and other big crossovers, but it is better, and space in the sliding and reclining second row is excellent. There's also a bit more cargo capacity, most notably behind the third row seat. Now, overall cargo capacity is at least 10 cubic feet less than the Highlander and other big three-row crossovers, but a few cubes more than most two-row crossovers. However, the new Sorento hasn't just grown up in its dimensions. Most of its interior surfaces are now soft touch, not hard plastic, and the design is more modern and attractive without compromising Kia's typically user-friendly controls. It definitely looks and feels more like a Highlander competitor now than a RAV4 one, and it has a more upscale vibe than the mechanically related Hyundai Santa Fe models. The Sorento is also a lot better to drive than it was before. Kia's engineers actually benchmarked the Jeep Grand Cherokee for ride quality, which is a pretty good bar to reach for. Now, they didn't quite get there, but the Sorento is more comfortable, more composed, and more substantial than it used to be. And it's quiet too, even with all that wind. It also seems less cumbersome to drive than its competitors, but with the weather I couldn't exactly test its handling, so for that, stay tuned for a future full review. Once again, the base engine is a 2.4-liter four-cylinder, and there's an optional 3.3-liter V6. You're going to want the latter one for towing, though, since it's good for 5,000 pounds, and that's not quite Grand Cherokee territory, but the Highlander can tow only 1,500. For 2016, though, there's a new 2-liter turbo engine available. It gets better fuel economy than the V6, and I actually preferred its smoother and more abundant low-end power, but curiously, you can't get it with the third row. The Sorento starts around $25,000, which is a good value given its size and generous standard feature content. A loaded one nearly reaches $47,000, which is about what you'd actually pay for a similarly priced Highlander. Now that may sound shocking, but after my first drive, the new Sorento seems good enough to at least be in the same conversation as the big boys. What do you think? Will you check out the new Sorento when it hits dealers in January? Let us know and go to Edmunds.com for more information.